Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. You didn't think I was going to be here, did you? Good morning. Good morning. And how do you do? But patience is a virtue. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. When you trust God, good morning. Good morning. He will let him do his due. That's right, Edwina B. Miss Cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. Listen, y'all. Y'all just need to know the devil, the adversary, whoever you want to call him, it, her, what, will never, ever steal my joy when I put my Lord and Savior first. And when I acknowledge that God woke me up this morning and gave me some spiritual principles to apply to all these earthly matters, I just need to practice a little patience. So that's what I did this morning. So welcome to Edwina B., the Free to Hope conversation from Recovery Emerge Empowered. I am so excited. I finally got all the information I need for my free event on April the 27th. But before I do that, I need to acknowledge my God, who chose me to wake up this and I know you need me, but I want you to want me. And guess what, Lord? I want you like nothing else. So I give him the praise, the honor, the glory, the hallelujah, the worship, and the acknowledgement. Okay. So once I do that, right, let's just pop it now. All right. So I am so excited because I finally got everything that I need for my upcoming free event. So let me put it on the screen. Okay. So wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, there it is. All right, so I wanna do that first. I'm just so excited. Okay, so here it is, y'all. All right, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, here it is right here. Oh, come on, Edwina. All right, wait a minute. I tell you, when I get so excited. Anyway, so let me slow down. First of all, free to hope. You know what that stands for. From recovery, emerge empowered. To give hope to others, help others prosper equally. You see, I have to slow myself down as well. Because I would tell people, because y'all imagine me on crack. Oh my God. No. But this energy I have comes naturally. So free to hope. From recovery, emerge empowered. Yes. And once you emerge empowered, it is your obligation, your duty, your responsibility to share who, what, when, and how he did it. Why? Because we asked for help. Your knee bowing experience may not have been like mine on February the 22nd of 1990, but guess what? If you have a knee bowing experience, mine's happened from underneath a parked car. All right. And so I'm just going to share with you how being broken and broke has helped me to acknowledge those things that contributed and somewhat responsible. And I need to be held accountable for some of the brokenness and being broke in my life. So, yes, we have to take responsibility. And so once we do our 12-step spiritual program of the 12 spiritual principles of Alcoholics Anonymous, we will find out there's nothing wrong with us, but there was plenty that happened to us. Okay? So I'm going to go to my next slide. Many of you know that my very first spiritual tool and resources was my journal. Yes, I was instructed by my sponsor, Arnetta, up in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, 34 years ago, to keep a journal of my feelings, my thoughts, my fears, my dreams, any and all things, because I lied when I went to counseling. I lied when I went to therapy. I lied in the rooms. I even kept lying to myself. And she said, Edwina, at one point, you have to tell yourself the truth. Unknowingly to me, I did not realize that God was preparing to publish my journal in 2015. So guess what? You never know, which is another reason why I asked you all to keep a journal. Okay. So I'm getting to the good part now. Wait a minute now. Okay. So here's the hit, y'all. All right. So I want you to copy this page. I want you to send this page because I officially got my eventbrite.com search engine for you to register for free. Yes, register for free. And so, if you are an individual who wants to see how I gathered, collected, utilized, implemented, processed, right, evaluated, right, spiritual tools and resources to have an unlimited amount of spiritual breakthroughs, you need to be in the room. Come on in the room. All right. So today, I want you to go to eventbrite.com and search for Free to Hope Inc. and register as an individual or group. And if you are an agency who provides services to individuals with co-occurring disorders or mental illness, substance abuse, or just people who just need help, then there's a vendor fee of $150 for you to set up and disseminate your information. Okay. So again, go to eventbrite.com, hit the search button and type in Free to Hope Inc. and register. Make sure you pass the word around. Okay. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I want to thank the recommendation of AJ Harding, of TJ. I hope I pronounced her name right, but she is helping me. She's a gem because I wasn't sure how to put all this together the correct way. But thank you, I'm going to say Tay, for all your help and assistance. Okay. So register for the free event that's going to be on April the 27th, right? Doors open at 1, but the event starts at 2 and ends at 4. I'm going to have a special guest there as well. And I'm just going to tell you who it is. It's going to be AJ Harding, Diddy's boys, right? And he's going to perform and he's going to give a word from the word because of how his mother died in her addiction, but God chose me to live, right? And so he used him to speak for his mother who did not survive. But guess what? It's going to be an exciting day with information, fellowship, and I'm going to tell y'all, if you want transparency or authenticity, you better come. But if you don't want it, don't come. Don't come. If you don't expect me to be me, if you don't want the truth and you don't want me to be honest, don't come. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't put no chase on anything. Don't come. That is the beauty of addressing my brokenness and being broke by being totally authentic and transparent. You got me? So I'm warning you now, don't come if you don't want to learn the truth about me. The truth about me. But I got another surprise for you. All right, here it is. The next surprise is, right, here it is. I am going to be revealing my newest book, y'all. Yes, I'm so tired of being broken and broke. And I want to thank my musical director, Arvis Strickland, right, from Canaan Baptist Church. I wanted to use the word, I'm freaking tired of being broken and broke. But she said, Edwina, we get so tired. And so one was with a little bit of aggression and but the other one is more of a spiritual. So guess what? I yield to the spirit. I'm so tired of being broken and broke. That's the title of my new book. The subtitle is Using spiritual tools and resources to have an unlimited amount of spiritual breakthroughs. So I'm going to have my first book available as well as my newest book. I'm so tired of being broken and broke at my event. And if time allows, I will have some CDs of my previous podcast so that I can share with those who want to sit back and learn more about the truth about me from my perspective, but also the truth from the light, the life of my God, who I didn't know 34 plus years ago. Okay, so look forward for that. Now, the next thing I want to do, because I did run a little late this morning, but I'm not going to make no excuses. It is what it is. But I'm just so excited, y'all. I'm just so excited. Um, just let me show this, right? Let me show this. Let me show this, right? Just let me show this, okay? Let me see. Hold on 1 second. The spiritual resources that I use, like I said, was my journal, right? The Bible, because the AA spiritual principles came from the Bible. And so the spiritual revival hour songs that I'm going to be sharing at the event, as well as my religious choice of being affiliated with Canaan Baptist Church. I love my pastor, Dr. Christopher Allen Bullock, and my first lady, Pastor Dr. Debbie Bullock, right? And then, of course, the 5 agreements by the Ruiz family and the transformational teachings by Dr. Sonia, all right? And so one of the spiritual resources I use every day after I wake up and I see that God shows me this day, I get ready for my meditation and my prayer, and then I get ready for you, okay? I get ready for you. You know why? Because I cannot keep what I have unless I give it away. I can't. Don't want to. I'm going to tell it all, right? And that's one thing about being authentic and transparent. Once you have been set free from recovery, emerge empowered, I must give hope to others, at least one other person. Help others prosper equally. And so once I leave you all, I go to my AA meeting. Rain, sun, snow, it doesn't matter. That didn't stop me from going out and getting drugs and alcohol and prostituting. Guess what? So nothing is going to stop me from getting the spiritual resources and tools I need to apply to all earthly matters, including you. So let's see what the reading for today is, okay? All right. It says here, AA Daily Reflections, Building Character. This is from AA.org, right? Demands made upon other people far too much attention, protection, and love can only invite domination or revulsion. This is from the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 44. Did you hear that title? Demands made upon other people for too much attention, protection, and love can only invite domination or revulsion. And so the person in recovery shares his perspective by saying, when I uncovered my need for approval in the 4th step, I didn't think it should rank as a character defect. I wanted to think of it more as an asset, that is, the desire to please people. It was quickly pointed out to me that this need can be very crippling. Today, I still enjoy getting the approval of others, but I am not willing to pay the price I used to pay to get it. I will not bend myself into a pretzel to get others to like me. If I get your approval, that's fine. But if I don't, I will survive without it. I am responsible for speaking what I perceive to be the truth, not what I think others may want to hear. Similarly, my false pride always kept me overly concerned about my reputation. Since being enlightened in the AA program, my aim is to improve my character. Did you see that? Huh? Now, I know many of you can relate because for real, when we do our 4-step inventory and we go back into our history and we read the first chapters of our book, we will see how we were conditioned, how we were domesticated according to the Louise family, how we were brainwashed, right, into taking on the beliefs, the attitudes, the ideas, right, of other people in our lives, right, that we didn't have a choice in selecting. And so, yes, it helped to mold and shape us, right, as human beings. And so, as a result, I learned during my 4th step that even though I thought something was severely wrong with me, yes, I did. I thought something was severely wrong with me. But it wasn't until underneath that parked car, when I had that knee-bowing experience, or hidden bottom, if you will, that I cried out to a God that I didn't know. Whoever they say you are, take me out this life or show me a better way. I'm broken and I'm broke. Help me. Help me, please. Help me. And guess what? Voila. But reading my first few chapters of my life, I found out that there was plenty that happened to me. There was nothing wrong with me. Something happened to me. God don't make junk, right? And so I needed to go through, quote unquote, my process in order to evaluate, dissect, conduct surgery on what happened, who contributed, what did they say, what did they do, what did I say, what did I do, what part was I accountable for. It's taking responsibility to find out what happened, how that shaped me. And that's why I ask you to keep your journal, because right now you are going through something right now because of the title. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of being broken and broke. Okay. And so one of the things that I found out about me, I've been a people pleaser all my life, always seeking the attention and approval of others, wearing all the different masks to please you, to please that person. But who was Edwina? Who is Edwina? What was and who was Edwina destined to be? See, that's those these are the kind of things you're going to learn when you come to my event on April the 27th. I'm going to give it up. I'm not putting no cut, no chase on nothing, because I've been set free. And I want to give you the tools and resources that help set me free to give hope to you so that you can help others prosper equally. Okay. All right. So again, when we look at information such as this, it makes you ponder, right? So let's review it again. It says demands made upon other people. Is that you? For too much attention, protection, and love can only invite domination or revulsion. Can you relate to that? Huh? Have you ever been overprotective, trying to get too much attention, overly love, and all that kind of stuff, and the person or people revolt, right? They get an attitude, they get resentment. What is that need? What is that need in you? What is that need in me to keep trying, and only to be defeated every time? And so it's information in the 12 steps and 12 traditions that reveal those things that we was trying to conceal that keep us from healing. And so it says, for me, when I uncovered my need for approval, when I uncovered my need for approval, the man in my life that I wanted approval from above everybody else was my daddy. Yes. And so when we utilize these spiritual tools and resources to identify our brokenness and being broke, we will see the energy, the mindset, the attitude, the behaviors, right? The ideas that we use to get somebody's approval. Yes. And so we begin to understand, why is that such a need? Why is it such a need that has driven me most of my life and has affected my relationship with the opposite sex as well as the same sex? Because for a while there, I didn't know if I liked women or men or both. Yes, the confusion. I'm telling you, I'm authentic, I'm transparent. I ain't trying to conceal nothing, right? But when we dissect, right, the need for approval, we'll see. I didn't think it should rank as a character defect. Oh, you don't think seeking approval is a character defect? Huh? What do you think? Huh? It's a sickening, it's an illness, right? Of the spiritual nature that's manifested in the physical and materialistic form. Yeah. Okay. And so I'm not going to get it all to because I got to finish some other things. But I wanted to think of it more as an asset. That is the desire to please people. Oh my God. You know how many people there are in the world? Over 6 billion. Could you imagine trying to? Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. What about just in your circle? What about at your job? What about at your church? What about please, 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 like me, like me? Oh, hell to the no. Hell to the no. Too much energy. And it's fake. It's not authentic. It's not transparent. No, it's not. It's seeking a need to feel something that only our creator can feel. Okay? And then he closed out by saying, right, it was quickly pointed out to me that this need can be very crippling. Today, I still enjoy getting the approval of others, but I am not willing to pay the price I used to pay. I mean, listen, ladies, oh my God. I had questions about my sexuality, right? Because I wanted my dad to love me. And I figured if I act like a boy, he would love me more. If I liked what he liked, he would love me more. And my dad liked other women. My dad liked other women. My dad liked other women. And I would say to myself, well, maybe I should like women. I don't know. But again, see, that's what happens when we do our inventory. We go back and find out the confusion. Like I'm trying to please somebody, right, of the opposite sex, and I'm trying to do what he wants to do to please him. No. And that's why I've been set free, y'all. And so he also says, right, but I am not willing to pay the price I used to pay. I will not bend myself into a pretzel to get others to like me. If I get your approval, that's fine. But if I don't, I will survive without it. I am responsible for speaking what I perceive to be the truth, y'all. I am responsible. I got to tell myself the truth. I did an event on Good Friday, y'all. I got to tell you about that. And it was talking about one of the 7 words, right? I'm forgiven. And I understand, and I went through all that. But when it came time for me to share as the mistress of ceremony, I don't know about forgiveness. I didn't know about forgiveness because I couldn't forgive myself for having an abortion as a prostitute. It took me 10 years to forgive myself, not knowing that God had already forgiven me. So I had to use these 12 spiritual principles and all the spiritual tools and resources to learn how to forgive me. I can't forgive you unless I learn how to forgive me. Do you understand? And so now with these spiritual tools and resources, my brokenness and being broke is on the road to recovery. All right. All right. So I got to stop there. It's 7:03, but guess what? It's my show. I can continue. So let's see what else I wanted to bring out. Okay. It also says, right? Similarly, my false pride always kept me overly concerned about my reputation. Since being enlightened in the AA program, my aim is to improve my character. See. That's why for me, sometimes I come on without my teeth. I don't wear any makeup, right? I don't wear any wigs or any weavings, but I used to do all those things, right? And so for me, I had to get in touch with it's the spirit within. It's the spirit within. As long as I kept making up the outside, I wasn't being true to me and definitely wasn't being true to you. Right. And so I know that when I show you transparency and authenticity, if I forget to wear my teeth, you already know what I look like. Right. As a matter of fact, that's another reason why I was late this morning. Because I couldn't find them. They was in the car in my pocketbook. Okay. But to come to you just the way I am, in my pajamas, in my robe. Because guess what? When I make up the outside, I'm trying to cover up something in the inside. Oh, no, no, no. Hell no. I have no secrets, and I ain't afraid to tell it. So if you don't want to know the truth, don't ask me. And I've learned through the 5 agreements, sometimes you don't need to say anything. You just don't need to say anything. You know, it says be impeccable with your word, right? Don't take anything personally, right? Don't make any assumptions. Always do your best. Be skeptical, but learn to listen, all right? And so let's see what else I want to cover. All right, so that's going to be it for today. Here's the 5 agreements that I was talking to you about. I'm going to have their book there. I'm going to have Dr. Sonia's book. This is the lady that is responsible for me stepping out to this extent. I'm going to be sharing with you the biblical scriptures and the spiritual steps that they came from. I'm going to be sharing with you the spiritual songs I got from the Spiritual Revival Hour, right? I'm going to also share with you my affiliation, because it's going to be at Canaan Baptist Church, right? I'm going to also share with you what it's like to be exposed to Dr. Sonia. And I also want to invite you to listen every morning to Morning Coffee with AJ Harding, and come on in the room with Dr. J. Macklin. And so once again, I just want to say on April the 27th, you can at event, hold on. Eventbrite.com, right? Let's go. Hold on, y'all. See, one thing I learned about being patient is you just got to be patient. So I had to go all the way back, which is fine. Okay, but you know what? I can put this on right here. Okay, so let me take this out and just put this up. Okay, so I'm so tired of being broken and broke. You can register now on eventbrite.com. Search Free to Hope with the periods and all that, Inc., to register as an individual or as a group. And if you are a service providing agency and you want to set up a table to give your information out to help somebody else, there's $150 vendor fee. Okay, so join me on April the 27th at Canaan Baptist Church, where I will host my very first in this area. I'm so tired of being broken and broke. And you will get to get a copy of my newest book, I'm So Tired of Being Broken and Broke, along with my very first book, entitled originally From Crack to Christ, but was changed to As It Was Written, a journal compilation for 4 years on what it was like coming out of darkness into the light. And so I want to share with you my open book. Just be ready for the truth. No cut and no chase. I love you. You love me. We are one big family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Edwina B. Conversation with me. Be of service to someone else. And if it's God's will that we are rejoined tomorrow, I'll be here and hope you will be too. Be blessed. I'm going to my